Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oklahoma State's offense will get first crack at it today. Oklahoma State got a rare but most satisfying post-victory the last time they saw the Sooners.
And it was such a big game for the Pokes, and you got to feel great if you're their coaching staff watching how their team responded late in the game when it was on the line. They were able to make those plays. David, they know they're expecting another dogfight today.
Yeah, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Great place to start for this offense. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep running. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's a mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Sooner! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
To the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure. Where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's 4th down. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Turns it loose. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. On the run, it's blocked. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Sooners will have a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up for 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaks it ahead. The Sneak scores it.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Squirts across the 30 to the 32-way pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Cowboys pick up the first down.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Flores. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has gotten to make for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick completion to the right. Oh, out of space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Working that left side now. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The give to the tailback. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick toss. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Right on target this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Brock. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Wheeler. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. He's got it. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Snagged out of the air. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. He's going for it all. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Sends it back in motion. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
To the air, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! The Sooner schooner is rolling in high gear as Oklahoma has built a big lead.
And man, what a great job by this offense later in this ball game as we get in the second half, Jesse. Now they're putting the pressure back on the Cowboys on the other side.
And it just feels like Oklahoma is the team that's been able to handle the emotion the best. They were able to get themselves settled, I think, earlier in this game, playing within themselves. And here they are now in the second half, and the Sooners are pulling away.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Brock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given him the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got him. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Look out, he's got room. Nice move to pick up yardage. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, that's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Might as well give it to him again. They stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover, pick up the first. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught behind the line. It's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. The give out of the gun. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flores. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
0 points on the day. That's really all you have to say about this offense. It's been a struggle fest. They've been riding the struggle bus. They haven't done anything right today.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Turning it on!
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And a a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. On the option. The pitch. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down, looking for more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone. He still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you